Hi viewers, welcome to Kranti Computer Education. In C programming tutorial, in this session, we are going to see the topic if-else if statement. This if-else if statement is also called as else if ladder. I am Kranti, lecturer in computer science. Let's start the topic now. If-else if statement or else if ladder is a conditional statement or decision making statement, provides multi-way decision making. If-else if statement is also called as else if ladder. This is a conditional statement or decision making statements. It is used when we have multi-way decision making. What is multi-way decision making? See, the else if ladder is best suitable when we have multiple options available and we need to choose only one option among them. So this is the situation of multi-way decision making. We have multiple options. From that multiple options, we have to choose only one option as the output. In that situation, else if ladder is a best conditional statement which is used. In else if ladder, each else has another if statement inside it. Else if ladder, inside else if ladder, we have to write if statements inside every else block. Evaluation of conditions is from top to downward. So the conditions which we have written in else if ladder, those conditions will be checked from top to down. Means topmost condition will be checked first and downmost condition will be checked last. If the first condition is true, then the associated block of if statement is executed and rest of all conditions are skipped. See here, if the first condition, if the topmost condition is true, then the first block of if statement will be executed. The block of if statements will be executed. So the next remaining all conditions are skipped. If the condition becomes false, the first condition becomes false, then it goes to else block. If the first condition becomes false, this is second case. If the first condition becomes false, then it goes to else block and will check for the next condition in a sequential manner. If the first condition is false, then the control goes to else block of it. Inside else block, there is one more condition will be there. That condition will be checked. So in this way, in a sequential manner, all the conditions will be checked from top to down. This process repeats until all conditions are checked. So this process, the above step will be repeated until all the conditions are checked or a true condition is found. So until a true condition is found, this process will be repeated, or until all the conditions are checked, this process will be repeated. If all conditions in else if ladder are false, then the default else block, which is the last else block having no condition, will be executed. So the last else condition, so the last else part, that else part that doesn't have any condition, that else block is called as a default else block here. That means what? Last else block. If all the conditions are false, then the last else block, that is the default else block that is having no condition, that will be executed. That block of statements will be executed. Next, we will see the syntax to write if-else if statement or else if ladder. Let's see the syntax now. If condition 1, opening brace, statements 1, closing brace, else keyword, and it is followed with if condition 2, opening brace for condition 2, statements 2, closing brace, else keyword, one more if condition 3, opening brace, statements 3, closing brace, else keyword, opening brace, default statements, closing brace. So this is the syntax we must follow to write if-else if statement. See here, this is the first condition. If this condition is true, statements 1 will be executed. If this condition is false, the control comes to else part. Here we have condition 2. This will be checked. If it is true, statements 2 will be executed. If it is false, control comes to else part of it. Here in else part we have condition 3. Now condition 3 will be checked. If it is true, statement 3 will be executed. If it is false, it goes to else part. Now here we don't have any conditions more. We don't have any more conditions. So this is the last else block. This is the default else block. If this statement is, if the condition 3 is false, then control directly goes to else part of it and it executes the default statements. So this is the working nature of if else if statement. This is the syntax of if else if statement. Next we will see the flow chart for if else if statement. This is the flow chart of if else if statement. Let's observe the flow chart. The control comes here first. Here condition 1 is there. The condition 1 will be checked first. If the condition is true, the statements 1 will be executed. If the condition is false, then it goes to else part. The else part having condition 2. The condition will be checked here. Condition 2 will be checked here. If it is true, then statements 2 will be executed. If this condition 2 is false, then it goes to else part of it until here up to so on. How many conditions are there? Suppose if there are n conditions, then the last nth condition will be checked. If it is true, statements n will be displayed. If it is false, then again it goes to the default else block, that is the last else block. If condition n is false, then the control directly goes to statements, last statements. These are the default statements. So whatever the condition, whatever the statements are executed. After executing all these statements, the next conditions will be the next conditions which are written after the if else if block, those will be displayed. So this is the working nature. This is the working nature of if else if statement or else if ladder. Next we will see one example program to demo on else if ladder. Let's write the program now. Here we are going to writing a C program to print the grade of a student by using else if ladder. Let's write the program now. Hash include stdio.h, int main function, opening brace, int marks. Here I am taking marks as the variable and it is of integer type. Here I am writing a printf statement, enter your marks. Next scanf function, %d ampersand marks. Now we are going to write else if ladder. Here I am writing if marks greater than 75, logical and marks less than or equals to 100. Here our condition is the marks will be, if the marks are greater than 75, not equal to 75, greater than 75 means from 76, and marks less than or equal to 100, from 76 to 100, that is the condition here. Next opening brace, printf your grade is A, closing brace. Next else we are writing if condition in else part. This is condition 2. If marks greater than 60 and marks less than or equals to 75, opening brace, printf your grade is B, closing brace. Next we are writing one more if condition in else block. Else if marks greater than or equals to 40 and marks less than or equals to 60, opening brace, and then printf your grade is C, closing brace. Next we have to write else block. Else, opening brace, printf you are failed, closing brace. Return statement, return 0 and main function closing here. So see here, this is our program to display the grade of a student. Here marks variable we have to use. We used just marks variable, it is of integer type. If you run this program, it is it will ask you to enter your marks. You have to enter your marks. Whatever the marks entered by you, those marks will be read by scanf function. So now we are starting checking the conditions. If the entered marks are greater than 75, marks are between 76 to 100, then it will be printed your grade is A. Next, if the marks are between 61 to 75, it will print your grade is B. Next, if the marks are between 40 to 60, then it will print your grade is C. So if all these conditions are false, then directly it goes to print you are failed. So this is the program logic. So this is the logic of program to run this program. See, let's see what are the outputs for this program. If you run this program on C compiler, then you will get the output like this. I just run this program. This is the first case. This is the first case output I am showing you. See here, for the first time, if I compiled this program, it is asking me enter your marks. I just entered 90 here. So I entered marks is 90. So now marks is having 90. So 90 will be in this range. So our entered marks is in the range of 76 to 100. That's why your grade is A. Your grade is A is printed here. This is the first case output. Next we will see the second case output. This is the second case output. Second time I just compiled this program. In this time it is asking me to enter your marks. I just entered 35. So 35, see here the marks range should be 76 to 100. Here the marks range should be 61 to 75. Here the marks range should be 40 to 60. So all these conditions are false in second case. In this case, all these conditions are false. That's why the else block will be displayed. So what is the condition? What is the statement we are printing in else block? You are failed. So I just entered 35 here. That's why it is showing the output you are failed here. So this is the program. These are the outputs for this program. I hope you understand this topic of if else if statement or else if ladder. Please subscribe this channel for more computer science subject videos. I am providing the links of another C language topics in this video description. If you want to learn, you can watch by those links. Thank you guys. Thank you.